Do you remember the campaign promise of fully releasing the Epstein files by Donald Trump? Mentioned several of times. Let's get into that. Oh, the Epstein files. On this pretty day, I was just thinking of them. And, we got this war going on, which is a distraction, let's be honest. But even in the midst of all this, Melania Trump, the first lady, had to make a point to give a speech saying she has no ties to it. Which, okay, but not her husband, Donald Trump. No, he was on that island. And there's more to it than what we really know. And perhaps we'll ever know. But why would you promise to release something in full if you're not going to? Now, the victims of Donald Trump and Epstein, it's disgusting. And whatever happened there, there's many of the ultra-rich people that was also there. But it's finally time someone exposes them. And luckily, even MAGA wants Trump to release the files, but he chooses not to. Now, think about that for a second. What do you do when you're really guilty like that? You want everybody to forget about it, right? But even his own base can't forget about it. I can't forget about it. The Trump years will now be defined as the Epstein years, because truly, when you ask someone 20 years from now, what'd you think of the Trump years? And they're going to talk about the war with Iran, which is a distraction, but they're also going to talk about the Epstein files, because it's hot in the news. And why did the footage get deleted? Coincidence? I think not. Now, when you sit and think why he wouldn't release the files right away, it's because there's obviously some major corruption and covering up going on. And the people that sit back and say, oh, well, it's not important. If it wasn't important, they would just release the files. Because it ain't important, right? But it is important to them. But the general public has to sit back and wonder, what is really going on? Now, I feel bad for all the victims. And let's say, in the moment of time, he was there, he didn't know it. He knew. You know how dudes are, they talk, right? And maybe at the time he didn't think it was important, or he thought he was too big to get in trouble. Too above the law, right? But when you put yourself in the public eye of running for president, winning the election, you can't keep secrets like that. And if you do, they eventually get exposed. Now, in my opinion, he should just release the files. He's not going to. And if any files they do release are heavily redacted, and to the point where you don't even know what's going on. But he knows what's going on, and he should release the files. Now, let's talk about it in the comments, get some opinions on it, and have a nice day.